Welcome back to The Inspired Entrepreneur with Heather Hope. Welcome back, guys. This is Heather Hope. This is The Inspired Entrepreneur. I can't talk. Great. Good times to start a podcast episode. The Inspired Entrepreneur. Okay, so this is based off my book, 366 Days of Inspiration for the Entrepreneur, for the business owner, the self-employed. This is Law of Attraction, based off of primarily Abraham Hicks, but also Bashar Sinai Roman are basically my teachers. Infinite Source, Infinite Intelligence is my teacher. Okay, let's jump into October 30th. Happy Friday. It's Friday. I'm so excited. Tomorrow is Halloween. I'm excited just because I like Halloween. Okay, October 30th. This is short, but this is so good. If you're going to make up stories about things, make up good ones. Okay, what I mean about that is, I think this might be a direct quote from Abraham. I probably should check, but I'm really good about citing my sources. I've written enough research papers to know. But when we make up stories, say like, oh, I've got this idea for my business, or I have a business idea, but gosh, it probably is not going to work, or one of the things, okay, so I recently left like almost every Facebook group I'm in. I left all the Abraham Hicks ones too, because I was just done. I'm like, I'm done with everybody teaching not law of attraction, and it's driving me crazy. So I'm just going to go over in my bubble and stay away from people because I'm happier that way. But I like things being factual and true, and like, I don't like people making up stories. So one of the things I saw in some marketing groups was people coming up with things that could go wrong in their business. Like, so this one group I was in, God, it was awful. A lot of people loved it, but I just couldn't stand the mindset of a lot of people because they were just so opposite of what we know over here. So some people would be like, so what do you guys do for this blah, blah, blah type of situation for refunds or whatever. And people give their 2 cents of what they do and da. And then I'm like, is this happening in your business? And they're like, no, I'm just coming up with things to fix before they come up or something like that, right? And I'm like, so you're making up what ifs in case they come up, you can solve them. It's like so absurd. There's like so many more important things to do in a business, to start a business, to create a business, than to make up crap, solve it, and then it's like, what? I know it's kind of like coming up with like policies and procedures, that sort of thing, but it's like, in the moment, a lot of these things will just come to you of what to do. You know what I mean? Like, I just find a lot of things to be a lot easier than most people make them out to be. And I'm like, can you just make that decision in the moment when they've come up, instead of like creating all these stories and bringing it up in a group so more people can think about it. And then it's active in other people's vibration about this scenario and all this. Like, I just find it total insanity. That's why I had to leave these groups, because I'm like, this is absurd. You guys are crazy about coming up with all these scenarios that you're not even there yet because you haven't even started yet, to solve them before they're even there, and then put it out there in the world where the rest of us can read it, and then we're just like, start thinking about it too. And then it's a domino effect of people's business like having issues. Does that make sense? Like, that's how I see it. Because I'm like, okay, I really didn't need that in my vibration. I really didn't need to read that. I really didn't need to think about that. I really didn't need any of this. Like, can I just go back in my bubble and not deal with any of these people? That's how I felt. Because it's like, why am I in these groups reading other people's mindsets, reading their stories and reading the things that the BS that they're coming up with that they haven't even encountered yet, but they're creating with the creation of the scenario. Does that make sense? So if you're going to make up stories about things, make up good ones. So like, Make up the stories of like, my business is very successful and my clients love me and they love paying me every month, and I make really great content, and I attract really amazing clients and all of that. Make up that stuff. Don't make up, oh, my clients don't pay. What if they don't pay? What do I have to do then? Oh my gosh, what worry that is. And what if I don't succeed? And what if all these things happen? Because making up stories of what could happen. Make up the stories of what could happen that you actually want to happen. That's my point. So, it's short and sweet, right? Make up the stories of the things that you really want to be happening. It's easy. It's easy. Otherwise, what's the point? Otherwise, if you're creating stories of things that you don't want, then I say don't even create the business, because it's going to be difficult and you're just going to have a really rough road. I say go get a job doing something else. Like literally, it's easier to work a job than it is to have a business. Sometimes if you find the right job, there are some really great jobs out there that are like really not hard, make really great money, and you have a lot of, there's a lot of great, anyway, not selling jobs here, but I'm just saying, don't create stories of your business of making it difficult, because your business will be difficult. It won't get off the ground. It won't produce income. It won't attract the clients. It's like there's no point of even going down that road at that point. You'll be working a ton of hours. So make up the stories of the things that you really want to happen. That's it. Okay, I'm going to let you go. Short and sweet on Friday, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.